It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Prescott now on second down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go!
Third and long for Prescott. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And this will be caught at the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been. Back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Brady, and he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Time for a break. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And they have been so strong all game long. They just need to show up here one final time, Charles.
And this isn't a spot where they're going to run out onto the field and look at each other and say, okay, can we hold on? They've been strong all game, as you talked about.
Yes, you got some confidence.
Confidence. They're thinking, let's just go out there and shut them down 1, 2, 3 and get out of here. That's how they feel right now. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he finds Beasley complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant the man in motion right. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant in the final minute. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point. In this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? Extra point try by Bailey. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there for the Patriots, 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They slot Gronkowski outright, and they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Blount. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is no good.
Winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Prescott to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close...